I do this. I see. It had detected an audio copyright. I think when my daughter had crossed through. Thanks. Hi, Soraya. And there she comes. Hi, my little person. I have something to you, Mama. I have something in mine. You have something in your room? Yeah. I'll show you. You want to show me? Yeah. Can I wait till Mommy's done? Yeah. Okay. When I'm done, I will go. Okay? Stay in your room, please. S. Yes, that's the letter S. E. Mm-hmm. E. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. It says participants. All right, if it's gonna be mean to rise, so be it. Let's get started. So today for reading, we're going to be doing context clues. Okay, as it was emailed to you guys, Soraya. Then after some context clues, we're gonna apply it to the passage that we are reading. After reading, we'll talk about writing, expository, and for our math, it's Shape Up Friday, so we're doing shapes today. So we're gonna go over shapes, compositing shapes, that means to compose, and what those shapes look like. Good morning, Brenda. Let's see. Alrighty, so. Don't mind my little person. All right, so let's talk about context clues. So context clues are clues used in the stories to help readers figure out the meaning of an unfamiliar word. And we have 6 ways to figure out the meaning of a word using context clues. It can be an example, meaning like it being used inside of a sentence. The author might give you the exact definition. There might be word parts where we've been talking about our suffixes and our prefixes. Those are word parts that go in the beginning or at the end of a word that changes the word's meaning. So we'll have the word happy, and you can put suffix un in front of it, the prefix un in front of it. So unhappy becomes not happy, and it changes the meaning of the word. So that's word parts. You can have antonyms, meaning the opposite of the word. You can have synonyms, meaning a word that is similar to the root word, and you can have pictures. So for the most part, my scholars are good at using examples, pictures, and synonyms to figure out what words means as context clues. So let's put that into practice. All right, let's do this one. So I sent to Soraya, Aaron, Isabella M, and Manny a copy of this chart. I'm not going to do all 4. I'm probably going to do these 2 due to time, and then I could put these guys later. Okay, so the question says, Mackenzie was elated or happy when she won the leadership award. So does elated mean A, upset, B, outraged, C, happy, or D, lucky? And you can type in your answers. Look at Mommy. I see you, my beautiful. Mommy. You want me to fix it? So one more time. Mackenzie was elated or happy when she won the leadership award. Elated means A, upset, B, outraged, C, happy, D, lucky. D, lucky. Yeah. I agree with Soraya and Brenda. So yes, it does mean see happy. It says there's 5 of us online. I wonder who else is here. We haven't said good morning yet. Okay, next one. I'm sorry. Here, the author put the definition right inside of the sentence. So the context clues that was used this time was definition. All right, switch. Bottom one. The protagonist in the story, The Wizard of Oz, is Dorothy. Dorothy is the main character. So what does protagonist mean? A, Wizard of Oz. B, main character. C, villain. Or D, a main person. And you can type in your answers. No podemos. I see both of your answers. Okay, so let's go back in. The protagonist in the story, The Wizard of Oz, is Dorothy. Dorothy is the main character. So protagonist does not mean Wizard of Oz because that's a title. And does not mean villain because Dorothy is a good character. This is a pop culture reference. So if you don't know Wizard of Oz, that's okay. But here the author is directly telling you Dorothy is the main character, giving you an example. So the answer was B, main character. Okay. So let's go. Next one. So now we're going to apply, still using context clues, onto a passage. And the passage states, a day in my life, Spain. Oh, I have text features. What text features do I have? So like across the top, what text feature is that? There you go, Soraya. So I agree with Soraya. That top text feature is title. Thanks, Brenda.
Wait, Mommy.
Yes, baby.
But not forget. If you want.
I'll take use for elephant. All right. I have 2 more text features. One of them are pretty colorful. What are these guys? Starts with the.
You don't want to with all.
Yes, thank you.
If you want.
May I have Y, please?
One. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at these pictures, but we don't call them pictures because they're taken by a camera. So what are these text features? Because it's not an illustration, it's the opposite of an illustration because it was taken by a camera. There you go. We have photos. Thank you. So I have photos, photographs. Photos, photos, photos. And I just noted that underneath each photo is a little caption. So I'm going to label those captions. Captions are text features that tell us what's happening in the photographs.
Are you done?
Am I done with what, sweetie?
Are you done with this?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Right. Next, I'm also noticing I have a group of sentences together. What does that? What text feature are the group of sentences together? This is fine. Starts with the P. So if these are photographs, this must be a pair. We forgot. There we go. There's Soraya. There you go. Good. Yes, we have paragraphs. Paragraphs. Mrs. Edis is going to label that paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4, paragraph 5, paragraph 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alrighty. So let's begin. Paragraph 1. My name is Espanza. I am 8. I live in Madrid. Madrid is in Spain. I live with my family. My family is Mama, Papa, Grandma, and my brother Carlos. Paragraph 2. 8 a.m. I wake up at 8 a.m. I eat cereal. I watch TV. I get ready for school. Paragraph 3. 9 a.m. My mom walks us to school. It takes 20 minutes. Paragraph 4. 9:30 a.m. School starts. My teacher is Mrs. Sanchez with an SH. There are 29 kids in my class. We are learning reading, writing, and arithmetic. Paragraph 5. 12 p.m. Lunchtime. Carlos and I walk home. We eat with family. My papa comes home. My mama cooks a massive meal. We have a big lunch. My favorite is paella. Paella is rice and seafood. After lunch, we take a siesta or nap. Paragraph 6, 2:30 p.m. Time to go back to school. We finish our lessons. The day ends with gym. Paragraph 7, 5 p.m. School is over. Carlos and I amble slowly home. We do homework. Paragraph 8, 8 p.m. We have a small dinner. We eat a sandwich. Paragraph 9, 10 p.m. It's time for bed. I am ready for a slumber. I go to bed early on school nights. Alrighty, so question 1 is asking, what does arithmetic mean? So does arithmetic mean math, writing, and reading? But before we do that, because I have questions, good morning, Erin. I have questions followed by a reading passage. We're going to sing Race. So again, if you sing along, give me a thumbs up on your tag, and then that way I don't kind of feel like I'm alone. So Race, restate. Pull the words out of the question. A, answer. From the book or in my brain. C, cite. Proving where I found the answer. E, explain. Tell the person why I'm right. Thanks, Soraya. Good morning, Isabella M. All right. So, which paragraph, and I'm going to hint that it is in the beginning ones. So either in paragraphs 1, 2, 3, or 4. It tells you a context clues to let you know what arithmetic means. Do we see which paragraph the word arithmetic might be in? Is it in paragraph 1, 2, 3, or 4? I agree with Soraya. ¿Qué mocos? Okay. Go drink agua. So in paragraph 4, it says 9:30 a.m. school starts. My teacher is Mrs. Sanchez. There are 29 kids in my class. We learn reading, writing, and arithmetic. So according to paragraph 4, what do we think arithmetic means? Does it mean A, math, B, writing, or C, reading? You can either type A, B, or C.
I don't know if it's breakfast.
Yes. Can it wait, please? Mommy's working right now. I see Soraya's answer. I see Aaron's answers. Yeah, lots of people today. Waiting for Brenda or Isabella M. This is Brenda. Welcome back, Brenda. All right, so I agree it does mean math, and we do this by process of elimination. So in the clues, the author already wrote that they do reading and writing. So I'm not going to use those two as my answers. So I'm crossing out writing and I'm crossing out reading, which leaves me with just A left. Okay, so that clue was an example, meaning that the author used it in a sentence. Number 2 says, read the sentences from paragraph 5 of the passage. My mama cooks a massive meal. We have a big lunch. What does the word massive mean according to this sentence? Does it mean A, big, B, small, or C, tasty? I see Ryan's, I see Aaron's. I see Brenda's, and I agree. It does mean big, and we can tell because right after, again, the author gives us the definition. So we have a big lunch. So massive must be a synonym for big. So I'm going to circle that one. All right. Number 3. What is the meaning of the word paella? So we have to go back and search for the word paella. So I'm going into, and it's going to be more towards the bottom. There's 2 clues or 2 ways you can locate paella. It's either in a paragraph or one of the photographs. So do we see the word paella either in a paragraph or on a photograph? What's up?
I can't find up. I can't find up, Mommy.
You can't find up?
Yeah. Mommy.
Mommy's working. Are you going to sit on my lap quietly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not talking? Okay, so mommy's working. Ready?
What is that?
I'm not drawing. Mommy's working.
You put this.
Oh, nice. Soraya was like, oh. So yes, I agree. It is in paragraph 5 and it's in a photo. So looking at this photo, that says seafood paella. So I don't know if you can see that very well, but it has rice, it has shrimps, it has oysters. Yeah, there you go. It is rice and seafood. So according to paragraph 5, if we were to go back, she says 12 p.m. lunchtime. Carlos and I walk home. We eat with family. My papa comes home. My mama cooks a massive meal. We have a big lunch. My favorite is paella. Paella is rice and seafood. So if I wanted to restate, can I have my pen, please? Thank you. We are crossing out the question words, what, crossing out the question mark. So we're restating, right? Pulling words out of the question. So the meaning of the word paella is rice and seafood. Good job, guys. Alrighty, so we rewrote that and then we put our answer from the text. Okay, and let's see. Do you want to 33? I can do one more. We'll do a couple more. Let's see. Number 4 says, what is the meaning of the word siesta? So if I go, here's a hint. Siesta is definitely in paragraph 5. So we're still in the same paragraph, that 12 o'clock one. And we want to know the meaning of the word siesta.
Mommy,
Yes, dear.
when are you gonna go first?
That's it. It's at the bottom of paragraph 5, if that helps you. And see, so I don't want to give it all away. So I'll read it again. Lunchtime, Carlos and I walk home. We eat with family. My papa comes home. My mama cooks a massive meal. We have a big lunch. My favorite is paella. Paella is rice and seafood. After lunch, we take a siesta or nap. So what does the word siesta mean? P-C. It's not multiple choice. We have to pull it from in here. So let's help you out. Here is the word siesta.
Why you acting up?
I did not. There you go. So see how that bolded word siesta is there? Right next to it, the author gives you the definition. So siesta does mean nap. So I'm going to be rewriting that. Crossing out what? Keeping the meaning of the word siesta. Crossing out my question mark. Right, for restating. The meaning of the word siesta is nap. Period. Just like that. Alrighty. We have 2 more and then I'm done because this last one is a create your own. So for those of you that have this packet, you can create your own. So we're doing 5, then 6. Okay. So read the sentence from paragraph 7. Carlos and I amble slowly home and do our homework. What does the word amble mean? So, according to context-wise, Esperanza, the girl, and her brother Carlos have to get home. And the way they're doing it is amble slowly. So they want you to plug in another word to think, how would Esperanza and Carlos get home slowly to get to do their homework? So would they be walking, running, sprinting, driving? We need a verb. So can we think of a verb that we do slowly so that Carlos and Esperanza can get home? Now this one's an in your brain one. It's not a from the text. That's why I wanted to do it. Let's give you some visual clues. So my word is amble. It's a verb, means to move. There's Aaron's answer. And we can choose from the word bank. I see Soraya's. I see walk, run, sprint. So we're looking for a verb that means to move, and they can either walk, run, sprint, or drive. I have two answers there. So I see that. And I agree with both of you. The slowest one would mean to walk. We're going to write walk. We walk home slowly. Crossing out what? Crossing out does. The word amble mean in paragraph 7. Question mark. So keeping that there. The word amble in paragraph 7 means to walk. Right? All right, last one. What is the meaning of the word slumber in paragraph 9? Is it A, sleep, B, snack, or C, stories? So I have to refer back to paragraph 9. 10 p.m. It's time for bed. I am ready for slumber. I go to bed early on school nights. So does slumber mean sleep, snack, or stories? And again, you can just type the letters A, B, or C. I agree, both of you, because it's nighttime. See if we get Soraya to jump in. And there you go. Good, we all got it. So 10 p.m., it's time for bed. I am ready for a sleep. Because it's nighttime. So using it as an example. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool beans. So we were using context clues to figure out word meanings of unfamiliar words. And you'll get this assignment on Dojo. It's a short one, and there's only one thing of questions. Right? Okay, so that'll be on Dojo. What I like about it, and I guess I should read it, this is going to tie to your writing. Okay, so your writing is going to be a how-to writing. And this article is called Green Machine Smoothie, and it gives you instructions on how to make this smoothie. And okay, so that's the smoothie. For your writing, it doesn't have to be a smoothie. It could be how to make a milkshake or how to make your favorite drink. But the most important part would be sequencing, okay? So you're gonna tell your person what you're making, so how to blend, how to make a milkshake, how to make a smoothie, etc. You can plan using illustrations, because this is a flow map. Okay, and then you'll do the writing piece. All right, so explaining how you create your favorite beverage. Okay, let's move into math. So it is Shape Up Friday, And I know it's been a while and we don't have these resources on us, but for those of you that got my email asking for the work, you have a copy of this chart that we're working on. So I'm just going to go through the name of shapes. 2D is familiar. It's when we get to the 3Ds that it gets unfamiliar, because we're going to be talking about the number of sides and the number of vertices. These are their attributes. Because when they're on iReady, it asks them, oh, how are these shapes alike? Well, all of them have 4 vertices, or all of them have 6 faces, or all of them have something about the attributes. So they need to put that into memory. So simplest one are circle. That's the picture. It has 0 sides, 0 vertices. Square, and that's how the name should look like, has 4 sides, 4 vertices, and they're all equal. If the scholar doesn't recall that they're all equal, then they're going to confuse it with a rectangle, because a rectangle also has 4 sides and 4 vertices. However, 2 of those sides are long and 2 of those sides are short. Okay. Triangle, that's the name, has 3 sides and 3 vertices. Oval, that's the name, has 0 sides, 0 vertices. Trapezoid has 4 sides, 4 vertices, but also notice that the trapezoid has 2 of its sides going diagonally with 1 short side and 1 long side. A rhombus has 4 sides and 4 vertices. It's like a slanted square, so they need to be careful with that. Hexagon, hexa means 6, so it has 6 sides, 6 vertices. Here's where 3Ds are. 3D shapes, that means they're solids. 2D shapes, we say they're flat like a pancake. So, oh, I should have brought those. I'll find some. We'll figure this out. Cylinder. It has 2 faces, meaning, all right, so this is like the shape of a cylinder. As a face is something that's flat. So we have 1 flat side, 2 flat side, and then the rest is all round, right? So a cylinder has 2 faces, 0 edges, and 0 vertices. A sphere, which is like a ball, has 0 faces, 0 edges, 0 vertices. A cube has 6 faces, just like my tissue box here. So if I were to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the back, 6 faces. Okay. When it talks about edges, it means where the sides are touching each other, and it has 12 edges. So it has 1, 2, 3, let's put that down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 back here. So we have 12 edges and 8 vertices. Vertices are where all these edges connect to each other. Okay, so it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. A cone, which is like a party hat. Do I have one here? Not right now. I'll find one later. Okay. A cone has 1 flat face at the bottom, 0 edges, and this is a typo. It should say 1 vertice because they're all connecting up there. So it should say 1 vertice. Okay. Rectangular prism. It's like an elongated cube, so it has the same number as the cube, right? 6 faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices. A pyramid, there's the name, has 5 faces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 at the bottom. 8 edges and 5 vertices where they all connect. Okay? Why do we want to recall that? So that their brains can think in categories. So for example, some of you got this in your email, and it's, can you identify the shapes making the figure. So the shapes are being used to composite or compose a picture. Okay, so we want to figure out how many, for example, how many squares are in there. And it's nice and color coded to make it easy, but then there'll be some black and white versions where it should make it more difficult. So how many squares do we see inside of this composite of this picture? And you can type in your answers there. Does that help? There we go. There we go. I agree. There's one. Great. How many hexagons do we see? Do we see any hexagons in this composite? Thank you. I look forward to zooming. So yeah, there are no hexagons. Nada. Let's go to the rhombus. How many rhombuses do we see? I'm sorry, that's the rhombus. That's a parallelogram. It's thinner. Let's go down there. How many rhombuses do we see? The blue ones. Thank you. Thank you. I agree. There are two. All right. How many trapezoids can we identify? Trapezoids are the red ones. How many trapezoids? Thank you. Color code. And we'll color code. I'm okay with that. All right. How many parallelograms, the brown ones? How many parallelograms? Thank you. So I agree. There are two. Finally, how many triangles are in this composite? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I agree, there are 6. We had 2, 4, 6. Awesome. All right. So later on Dojo, you'll see this one asking you to identify how many of each shapes are there. Let's keep on going. Because we can't just do 2Ds, we gotta do some 3Ds. And Marlena do 2 of each. I'm okay with that. All right, here we go. It says, which composite shape combines a pyramid and a cylinder? So you're looking for an option that composes both a pyramid and a cylinder. So is that option A, B, C, or D? Which one composites or composes to the pyramid and the cylinder? A, B, C, or D? Good. I got Brenda's, I got Soraya's. Thank you, Erin. I agree. So this one has a cylinder and a cube, so that's a big no thank you. This one has a sphere and a cone, another no thank you. C has a sphere and a cube, which was a no thank you. So the only one that had our two shapes was D, the pyramid with a cylinder. All right, one more. Which composite shape combines a sphere and a cone? Is it A, B, C, or D? Where it combines a sphere and a cone. Thanks, Aaron. Sphere and a cone. Thank you, Brenda. Seeing if Soraya wants to jump in. A sphere, which is like a ball, and a cone, the party hat. Okay. Thank you. Awesome. Good timing. All right. So I agree. It is A. The problem with B is there was a pyramid with a sphere. So no, thank you. Problem with C, it had neither of the shapes. Both C and D had neither of the shape. Well, I disagree. C is the only one that doesn't have. Oh, yeah. Both of them don't have the shapes we're working with. They both had totally different shapes. So the only one was A. Good job. So again, on Dojo, you'll see that one on for you guys to practice. And all stars. We did it all. Yay. All right, with like 7 minutes to spare, which is fine. So going back, we talked about shapes, categorizing them by their attributes. For writing, we talked about expository writing, using a flow map for brainstorming. You're going to write about your favorite drink. For reading, we talked about context clues and using either examples, pictures, synonyms, antonyms, definitions. I've lost count, as means to figure out unfamiliar words. Any questions, concerns? Because right after this, we're going to do our Zoom meeting, which I'm hoping everybody got the invitation. If you're using it on your phone, please make sure you download the app that I posted on Dojo. If you're using a computer, you don't have to download an app because on the invitation, when you click it, it'll download it for you, and then you're just in the waiting room, and Mrs. Arista will admit you in as you guys come in. And what I'm hoping we're able to do is that we're all able to see and hear each other just really quick, kind of like a virtual classroom. So what that means is like, even though we're all at home, we can all see and hear each other as if we were in the classroom together. So next week is technically our spring break. And I'm not going to do videos. Instead, I'm going to use that time to plan the online curriculum. If you've checked out our school's website, they should have done an all call or sent an email stating that our school will be closed until May 1st, and I will put that on Dojo. So we're transitioning to online teaching. So more of us meeting online, which is why I wanted to do the Zoom. All right. Did everyone, can I get a thumbs up if you got that invitation for Zoom? No, not yet. For Zoom? You didn't get an email invite saying come on at this time at 11? I think that's Kylie. Huh. Hey, Kylie. All right, cool. I sent them out this morning, like around 8 a.m. And so the email kind of looked like something to that effect. Looked like a little link that says Zoom meeting. All right, if not, message me on Dojo and we'll get that going. All right, so if there aren't any other questions, I'm gonna start hopping on towards Zoom. And hopefully I see you guys there. And just because I'm not doing videos, I sent it Mrs. Cuevas with Aaron's work. Yes, that's pending because Mrs. Ariza is going to let you in, Mrs. Garcia. But Mrs. Cuevas, I sent it with Aaron's work this morning. Signing in. Right before I sent you his iReady stuff. Yeah, you're welcome. See, I know. Communication, guys. That's all we got to do. We just got to communicate. Alrighty, I will see you on the other side. Adios. Cancel. You are all up in my way. Okay.